see, there's no artist, let me be clear, there's no artist in this industry that's doing major numbers with these platforms that haven't sold.
Nobody talks about that.
Nobody talks about this shit.
Nobody talks about that project.
That's smooth under the rug.
Why?
Oh, they laughed. They rolled their eyes, said Jason Lee was all talk. But when Jason, the unapologetic king of Hollywood tea, stood up and threatened to blow the Carter's perfect image sky high, you could practically hear the entertainment world stop breathing. This wasn't your usual whispers and blind items. Jason promised receipts, real proof. The kind of truth Beyoncé and Jay-Z would do anything to bury. And what was at the center of it all? The disturbing reason their son, Sir Carter, is hidden so far away from cameras that even the most loyal fans forget he exists. And then, when the moment came for Jason to go live, the countdown ticking, everyone glued to their screens, silence. Just silence. Not a word, not a post, nothing.
I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people.
And that silence, it wasn't just weird, it was scary. People in Jason's circle say he didn't back down on his own. The second his promise started trending, the calls started. Not friendly calls, pressure, not just from lawyers, but from people you do not want showing up in your life. Allegedly, men connected to Jay-Z's tight inner circle, men who've been navigating the entertainment underworld for decades. We're talking names that float in and out of court cases and exposés. Diddy, Ye, and a team of fixers whose job is to erase problems, fast. Suddenly, Jason wasn't talking. And that's when everyone started wondering, if there's nothing to hide, why shut him up? Which leads to the question no major outlet dares touch. What exactly are Beyoncé and Jay-Z hiding about Sir Carter? Now, Beyoncé's own mom, Tina Knowles, never shy about bragging on her grandkids, sticks to the same sweet story. Sir is quiet, loves books and gadgets, isn't into the spotlight. But come on, this is a family that thrives on showcasing their kids' talents, especially when it helps with an album or a brand launch. Sir's complete absence feels less like shyness and more like strategy.
Tonight is a family affair. I saw your mother-in-law so proud of you.
Yeah, we're going, yeah.
Fans have started connecting the dots. Why wasn't Sir at the Super Bowl with the rest of the family? Why did he skip the Mufasa press, the brand deals, even random paparazzi shots? Meanwhile, Blue Ivy is already a working star. Voiceovers, Ivy Park campaigns, the whole package. But Sir, it's like he's a ghost. And here's where the whispers from Jason's camp, what little has leaked, get explosive. They claim what Jason was about to drop was tied to how Sir was born. The rumor? Sir might not be Beyoncé's biological child, that he was conceived via surrogacy. And not just secretly, but possibly using a third-party egg donor. The Carters allegedly went to extreme lengths to bury this. Some say there was embryo manipulation. Others claim legal restrictions from the surrogate or donor prevent Sir's image from going public. A former team assistant even said there were health concerns during the early months, leading to a strategic reproductive arrangement locked behind ironclad NDAs. This isn't just about privacy anymore. It's about potential liability. And if Jason really does have medical documents or internal messages from back then, we might be talking about the biggest celebrity cover-up since Beyoncé's infamous fake bump controversy of 2011.
By the way, wasn't this all around the time when Aaliyah died?
Yeah.
And Beyonce's solo career was struggling?
But before people could even process that, another bombshell started brewing, one even messier. Because while Beyoncé's motherhood may be wrapped in mystery, Jay-Z's fatherhood could be the ticking time bomb that blows the Carter empire apart. And no, we're not talking about twins or Sir. We're talking about an older child, a secret kid from before Beyoncé, someone who's been kept hidden with cash, silence, and intimidation.
Felonies, I'm not crazy or none of that. It's like, I just want the truth, and it's so hard to get it from the courts. And seems like Jay-Z don't want to say anything, so I don't want to see him go down for something that you could have just got taken care of.
This rumor has been around for more than a decade, fading in and out of internet gossip. But recently, it's been roaring back, thanks to resurfaced photos, old paternity claims, and cryptic legal filings. And wouldn't you know it, Jason Lee's name pops up again. Sources say someone close to the mystery child's mother approached Jason. Allegedly, he got his hands on voice recordings and a document that could prove a quiet settlement from Jay-Z's team to keep this child invisible. Some insiders claim the kid's now an adult and wants to speak out. Others insist their guardians were silenced long ago, possibly by the same shadowy figures who've been protecting Jay's image for years. And let's not forget, Jay-Z didn't climb to the top on talent alone. Former collaborators have quietly admitted being iced out, strong-armed, or bought off the second they became a threat. One industry vet remembers a young rapper who tried linking himself publicly to Jay, only to vanish from the press in weeks. Another warns, you don't cross the Carters unless you've got a full legal team and nothing to lose. And yet, here's Jason, Fearless, unfiltered, suddenly mute after promising to go nuclear.
That major documentary comes out on Diddy, then you're going to start to hear more and more about Jay-Z and his nefarious past.
The longer Jason stays silent, the sketchier this gets, especially now that we know he wasn't bluffing. Leaked screenshots in a private Telegram group show a time-stamped file labeled Carter Syndicate Private. Multiple journalists admit they've seen it. None have dared to publish. And while Beyoncé pushes her whiskey brand Sir Davis, blending her great-grandfather's name with a possible nod to her reclusive son, Sir himself remains unseen. Some fans call it clever branding. Others, pure smoke.
Oh, no, that was it. No, when I get nervous, I tell the truth.
Here's the thing, if there really is a hidden child, it completely rewrites the Carter dynasty's image. Suddenly, power couple becomes power concealment. Black excellence becomes carefully edited reality. And if Jason has the receipts to prove even one layer of this is true, his silence might not be voluntary. Remember what happened to Ye when he broke ranks? The moment he called out the Carters, questioned their authenticity, even dragging their kids into the conversation, he was blacklisted everywhere. Say what you want about his behavior, but he didn't pick his targets randomly. He went for the throne, and the throne hit back hard. If Ye, with all his billions and influence, could be buried that fast, what do you think Jason's up against?
Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them.
And according to a former bodyguard who briefly worked a Rock Nation tour, there's an entire network, tight, loyal, and untraceable, that handles non-musical matters for certain high-profile clients. He wouldn't drop names, but he swears there are 3 key people in that circle who never appear in photos, never sit courtside, never do interviews, but they're always on payroll. You won't find them in LLC filings, but they're flying private, making meetings happen, or making sure they don't happen. And when asked what kind of meetings, he just said, whatever kind it takes.
They allegedly has done things and allegedly participated in a lot of things that the public would not be.
So now we're watching a dangerous game of chess unfold in complete silence. Jason Lee, the king of messy tea, has way more on the line than just his platform. Jay-Z, with his reach stretching from the Grammys to government contracts, has everything riding on keeping control. And Beyoncé, the untouchable queen, could see her legacy crack if even a hint of these rumors takes hold. And lurking in the shadows? If the whispers are true, 2 children whose lives aren't being guided by love and family, but by brand strategy. And this is without even diving into the latest Ye drama, the prison phone calls, or the surrogacy contracts allegedly buried under layers of shell companies. No, those threads are just hanging there, waiting to be pulled. But when it comes to intimidation in this industry, 2 names always rise to the top: Jay-Z and Diddy. These aren't just moguls. These are men whose rise has been shadowed by whispers of quiet threats, legal lockdowns, and what insiders call an unwritten rule. Stay loyal, or disappear. And not move to Bali and drink smoothies, disappear. No, disappear as in no more interviews, no more social media, no more career. Look at Jaguar Wright. She was a respected neo-soul artist until she lit a match under Rock Nation's legacy, accusing both Jay-Z and Diddy of exploiting artists and running a system of silence. Within months, her platforms crippled, her credibility shredded. She became more of a cautionary tale than a movement. And then there's the Cassie and Diddy case. One day she files a lawsuit detailing horrific abuse, and less than 24 hours later, it's settled. No depositions, no cross-exams, just gone. Buried under NDAs. When you look at the long list of people who've tried to speak out, producers, managers, ex-bodyguards, even ex-girlfriends, a pattern jumps out. Sudden payouts, sudden health issues, cryptic Instagram posts followed by years of silence. It's the music industry's velvet noose. Soft, invisible, but career-killing if you fight it. So what's Jason Lee really dealing with behind the curtain? This man has made a career out of being unfiltered. And now, just days after teasing the Carter family's darkest secrets, he's posting memes and promoting hair products like nothing ever happened. Some say Jason Lee took a payout, the Carter's legal team locking him into an NDA. Others think it's darker, calls to enforcers, the same kind Ye hinted at. They can control LeBron, they can control Beyoncé, but they can't control me. That was before Ye's accounts were nuked, deals gone, music leaking on Telegram. His paranoia started looking like proof. And control? It's nothing new for the Carters. It goes back to Beyoncé's bump, the 2011 VMA reveal, the folding belly clip, and the picture-perfect twin reveal on Instagram. Every image of her kids is flawless, museum-ready. But what if that's not just art, it's misdirection? Sir Carter proves it. No public events, no videos, no casual pics. Blue Ivy's on stage, Rumi's courtside, but Sir? Nowhere. Tina Knowles calls him quiet, but online theories say he may have a visible difference tied to third-party conception. And Jason may have had the proof. Fans compare blurry pics of Sir and Rumi, spotting facial differences. In a world where the Carters post only perfection, Sir's absence feels deliberate. Rumors say Jason had testimony from people who were in those early private talks with doctors and lawyers. If true, this isn't gossip, it's a generational scandal. Add Jay-Z's rumored secret child and you see why this might stay buried. This isn't just celebrity drama, it's legacy, billions in deals and global projects. The Carters don't just hide weaknesses, they erase them. Gossip blogs, deleted posts, YouTubers, changed topics. One journalist got a cease and desist just for mentioning Jason's name. Protect my family is the new refrain, even Beyoncé's said it. And now there's her whiskey line, Sir Davis. Tribute or distraction? In the Carter world, nothing is random. So here we are, a silenced whistleblower, a missing child, and two icons tangled in sealed settlements and whispered threats. In this industry, truth is dangerous. You don't challenge the throne. Jason tried, and the silence came fast. So the real question, if this is just the surface, what's underneath? How many voices have been erased to keep the Carters' story clean? And what exactly did Jason Lee find that was too hot to expose? Your theories, your screenshots, your questions. Drop them. Because when the next bombshell drops, you'll want to say, "We knew." Stay curious, stay fearless. Watch the throne.